Hello everyone, this is Inayak Mir with a domain promotion video. Let me explain to you, this video will be about a domain controller's backup. So I have a root domain, I am going to create a backup domain controller, but this time I am going to use a PowerShell script. So I am going to modify the script first. I provisioned a second server joined to the domain. Now this second server is a member server. The domain is ny1.com. The host name is DC3 for the domain. I am running a client computer, a second acting as a client computer that will be a member server. So I am able to access DC3 by using a universal naming convention from this end. So I am going to access my second new computer from my DC, which is MS10. So I am able to connect from my domain or my DC3, which is a root domain, to MS10, where I created a test MS10 shared folder. So we don't have any connectivity issue, and I am going to copy script from my own video. So this is an existing video where I have a command, a PowerShell command that you can copy and modify. So you see here my server name is LON-SVR1. I am going to change that to my current server, which is MS10. Domain is in the script adatum.com. So I am changing that to ny1.com. So let's take a look at the Active Directory sites and services, where I have renamed my default first site to NewJersey. So I am going to modify that as well. So as you can see, I did make these changes. I am going to run that script using PowerShell ISE integrated scripting environment. I am going to use my credentials ny1/administrator. So I saved that script with a PS1 extension. Now I am running that script from my MS10 second server, which is a member server. So here I am using my root domains credentials and my safe mode administrator password to promote this server as a backup domain controller. So you actually can search my other video. That video you can search with my name and add domain cloning. So I have this script under that video where I actually I went and copied the script. So I am running that script. I am adding some notes with my video. The script modification, save script as name, whatever name you give to the script, .ps1. So you can execute through the PowerShell ISE, or you right click on the script and execute with run with a PowerShell. Then my domain name in this demo is ny1.com. I built that domain on a Hyper-V. My site name originally was default first site, which is obviously a default name when you promote your server to a domain controller. So I changed default first site name to NewJersey. So you have a script in front of you where you will see these changes. If you run the same script from a remote location, you can directly run this script as well. You have to add a new code in front of this script in the first line, invoke -computer space, then you add computer name from a remote location, and then you add this PowerShell script under curly brackets. then you can execute those scripts. From PowerShell ISE, you simply can highlight and run it. You also can use F5 on the keyboard as we do in SQL query execution, or you simply can click on the green play mark, so it will execute. Then because this is a domain promotion, a backup domain controller, so it takes approximately, I would say, 4 to 6 minutes to complete this whole process. And one more thing, while I'm running my domain controller promotion visit as a backup domain controller, one more thing that I have done offline, the way I did my stuff here offline, that was adding ADDS binaries. So you can use PowerShell to add them, or you can use a manual method to add them. So here we have completed this script visit. So if you don't click on close anyways, your server after a promotion will restart automatically. So the way it behaves. One more tip I can tell you, that you can start adding a domain controller through a GUI way, and at the end you can copy the script as well. So here I am back on my second server, which is my BDC or a backup domain controller. I will be able to now log in to NY1 domain as an administrator from MS10. M as in Mary, S as in Sam, number 10. That is the name I gave it to this member server. In fact, it was a member server. On my DC3 or my root domain, I added up this server under my all servers. So from here you can also install roles and features. Now my MS10 is under my computers container, and under domain controllers I have now a second domain controller. So in this environment I have only 2 domain controllers now. Before I had a DC3, now I have MS10, and you are looking at my default first site. It was renamed to NewJersey. So this was a very simple and very brief process which I went through, and you can add whatever you want to add in this domain here, that will automatically replicate to the other end to my MS10 domain. So here you can take a look under MS10. You have that script. I saved this BDC script. Now you have a time to look at the script, Install-ADDSDomainController, and you just pause the video, look at the script. That is the one way to look at the script, and you will see my changes. So let me highlight those changes. ny1.com is my domain. Originally, when you go to my YouTube video for domain cloning, you will see here a datum.com. That was a slightly different style, where I showed you the same type of script in a different format, and my default first site name was changed to NewJersey. So you can make the changes accordingly, whatever your environment is. If you want to change the database section, wherever you want to save, you can change as well. So this is the way you can execute the script. You can edit the script. Whatever script has an extension PS1, you right click on edit. It will automatically launch your PowerShell. If you want to read the script material only without executing or without going to PowerShell ISE, you simply can right click on top of the script and you click on open. So it will open in a notepad. The second way is that you also can type ISE to go into PowerShell ISE. I used my command dsa.msc, which can be launched from regular PowerShell or ISE to get into your domain. So again, I am adding this node back here so you can take a look. Originally, when I copied my script, I used in my previous YouTube video Invoke-Command, so which I have removed actually from this demo or in this demo. So you also can look at the PowerShell version from the ISE. You also can go to the Active Directory sites and services by using ds-site. So I typed ds-site. This is a command to directly go into your Active Directory sites and services, where now you can see I have a NewJersey site. That site contains now 2 servers. So these both servers are domain controllers now. Originally, my root domain was DC3. Now, this is a new server, MS10, which was in a workgroup. Previously offline, I joined that back to workgroup to a domain, then I promoted through the PowerShell. Here now you can create some contents here, some objects, groups, or users and OUs. So whatever you create actually, these all users or I would say groups or whatever you create will replicate. So you also can sync by using a command repadmin sync all with a /. So you will see you are initiating replication, or you can use a REPL summary to look at a replication summary, whatever was actually executed through the command. If you see any error, it will come under fails. So here is a 0 fail. So if there is any change actually or any issue, you can see under the REPL summary note. So basically this was all about your PowerShell, all about promoting a domain. I would suggest that please watch my previous videos where I have shown a GUI way as well, and how you can convert a GUI option to a PowerShell. So that's what I did in my previous video. I hope you would like this video, and I will come back with some other video series, and thank you for watching. Bye.